Hello, I'm Misty Frost of the new B.O.S.S Incorporated, but we'll talk about that later. Right now, we're all about making you smile as we sit down with comedian Derrick A. Brooks and learn about this business of comedy. Of course, bringing people joy and making people laugh will be something easy to do, right? Well, Derrick is going to give us the ins and outs and let us know everything that it really takes to run a business that makes you laugh. And we may even have a special guest.
The name of the business is Dad Productions, and among one of its always worthy of your investment entertainment events is Sunday Night Jokes. So, what exactly is Sunday Night Jokes? Well, it's definitely more than jokes told on a Sunday. It's a worship experience of laughter and music and just everything that makes you want to smile. It's the event every third or fourth Sunday of every month, just about, that if you haven't witnessed, this Boss Moments episode is all about giving you a glimpse of the fun and letting you know just how to be a part of it. Before the show even begins, the party has already started. Thanks to Sunday Night Jokes premier DJ Mike Jones. DJ Mike Jones brings his Mike Jones experience to set the tone and warm the audience up while they're warming themselves up, preparing to be entertained. He then adds a perfectly timed soundtrack to enhance all of the comic performances and finishes the evening off with music so good, the comedians themselves don't even want to leave. The host of the show is always Derrick A. Brooks himself. He is a pro at hyping the audience up and getting everyone in gear to have a great time.
Come on, give me some more energy. How you feeling tonight? Come on, one time for my man DJ Mike Jones, man. 1, 2. Keep y'all energized, man. My name is Derrick Brooks. This is Dad Productions, man.
And just like that, the show is in full effect. And each comic comes to the stage and delivers loads and loads of laughs. Derrick, a seasoned comic himself, travels all over and handpicks each performer for each show. So rest assured that everyone, from the opener to the headliner, is going to be excellent at their jobs. And that's making you laugh.
So glad to be here with y'all tonight, man. Let my son at home by himself. I am a great parent. He could have been in the car.
Love my black people, man. We don't take a joke. I love you. We don't. I'm serious. I love you. I love you. Love you, boo. There you go. Keep drinking. We gonna love each other all night. Usher? But Usher been sick. And he was trying to tell y'all a long time. But y'all been listening. Usher look him dead in the face and sing this song. I think that you should take it.
We had the pleasure of sitting down with the genius behind the jokes, Derrick A. Brooks, and learn more about what all it takes to put on this show and do the tough job of making people laugh.
We're here with Derrick A. Brooks, comedian and promoter.
With Dad Productions.
Yes, with Dad Productions. So basically, just kind of like tell them exactly what Sunday Day Laughs is all about. Sunday Day Jokes, exactly.
Well, this is the thing. I'm from Newport News, and back in the day, every time I wanted a comedy, I had to go to the south side, Norfolk, Virginia Beach. And I wanted something on this side of the tunnel.
Yeah.
And so I'm a comedian, and my first venue was Cinema Cafe, the movie theater. Mm-hmm. And I started that there, and it was very successful. They changed how they wanted to do things, so it forced me to find different venues. I moved Sunday Night Jokes to probably about 5-6 venues since I started, and the people have followed me.
Yeah, the
people have supported me. I feel like I have a good ear for comedy.
Yeah.
I'm bringing comedians, known and unknown, and they're all funny.
Yeah.
And I thank people, and I thank you for coming out and supporting me.
So basically, like, what was your first thing that made you realize, you know what, I want to get up on that stage and try this thing out?
Well, being the funny guy, it started years ago, like when I was at college.
What college?
I went to Old Dominion University. Shout out to Monarchs. So we had this thing on campus where people, it was open mic.
Yeah.
People would like sing, rap, do poetry, and I said, man, I just want to tell some jokes. And I told some jokes, and they were mediocre, not mediocre.
Yeah.
But I said, you know, I still want to tell jokes. Let me find what can I go in the city. I found the Funny Bone. I started doing comedy there. And my first time I did comedy at the Funny Bone, I got booed off stage. And so then that's when I learned, I'm like, man, there's something to this. It's not just talking. You got to really, it's timing, delivery, stage presence. You really got to write, you know. So I learned comedy. I had to learn what makes people laugh.
Yeah.
You know, and I had to gain my confidence.
Yeah.
And that's where it started. And 13 years later, I'm still here. 13 years later. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, give us like what are your highs? What is your favorite experience of doing this type of thing and making this show happen every month?
Man, what I love is when I see people who don't know me are willing to spend their money and their time at my vision.
Yeah.
You're spending your time and you're spending your money to be entertained by me. And I hope people trust me and my brand to know, hey, I don't know none of them comedians on that flyer.
Yeah, but I know Derrick
knows how to bring comedians.
Say are some of the challenges with doing this type of thing?
The challenge is sometimes when you don't sell the amount of tickets you hope to have sold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's say I have a venue that holds 400 people and you only sold 108.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, you know, because at the end of the day, it's a business. I promise these comedians a certain amount of money.
Exactly.
Sometimes I fly them out, buy their plane tickets, I put them in hotels. I have promotions of flyers and all that stuff. It costs money.
Yeah.
And in hopes of making that money back in ticket sales. And you know what? It happens a lot, but sometimes it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And I'm not in this business to lose money.
Exactly.
But I get smarter and learn how to manage budget and say no to certain comedians if I can't afford you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to bring you if you're asking for too much.
Exactly. And ask Mr. Derrick a couple of our Boss Moments questions so that you all, the audience, can know exactly what this comedian thing is all about.
Most times comedians, we have this nervous energy before we go on stage. And I would tell you, sometimes all of a sudden you got to take a bow movement. All of a sudden you're super thirsty and you're pacing. So a lot of times the comedians, where we're going over in our head the things we're going to talk about. And so that's what comedians do before hitting the stage. We're getting this little zone. And you're like, all right, I'm about to go up here and do what I do. You have to treat comedy like a business, because it is a business. Just like a regular job. You need to fill out an application. I need to call comedy clubs. Hey, my name is Derrick. I sent you some videos. I've been doing comedy this much long. I would love to perform at your venue. So it's like a job. You call, you network other comedians. It's a competitive business, but hey, there's enough for all of us. Learn what makes people laugh. It's a science. It's a psychology. It's a formula. I know the formula. I studied it. I watched the greats. You got to watch the greats. I have mentors. I never met Steve Harvey, but he's my mentor. You know why? Because I can see him on YouTube anytime. I can listen to interviews by him. I can listen to Dave Chappelle. I can listen to Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, and all these guys who came before me, Eddie Murphy, and listen to what they say. I mean, the internet is so awesome. I just type in your name and just get nuggets. And so have mentors, have people in your life who you look up to, and just shadow them.
Okay, Boss Moments fans, I sure hope you were taking good notes. Derrick just shared a wealth of knowledge on the show business and being a stand-up comedian. But our next guest has achieved a status that even Derrick himself is still working to achieve. And thanks to a cult classic and everyone's favorite day of the week, we all were introduced to this comedian / movie actor, and the rest is history.
So just like I mentioned, we are now here with our special guest, Mr. A.J. Johnson, an actual movie star, someone that actually took comedy to the next level of being an actor. You here with me?
Yeah.
I just want you to know, like, this is my first like celebrity interview. I took this real serious. I prepared.
Okay.
Like I Googled you. Like, so yes, I'm real serious about this right now. I just okay.
Let's see how much you know.
Yeah, you actually had a serious acting role, and I was trying to figure out like, okay, what's the movie? And I'm like, I saw him in something where he was real serious, and he was excellent and real serious. And I'm like, what is the movie? What is the movie? And I'm yes, the movie is O.
All I did was open the door in O.
No, you were the drug dealer in O.
That was Panthers.
No, that was O. Look, I'm a movie person. You sold Mekhi Phifer drugs when he was in O. I know this for a fact. You don't know your movies. Yeah.
No, I'm
Like my whole lead up to your compliment and like, okay.
Yeah, you really did do your little homework, huh?
That's what I said. I took this serious.
Could you tell the truth? I forgot about that.
I can tell because you was
I'm thinking
you went right and then you took a sharp left and was
then I
all
came
the way
back where I
wrong
am here.
and then okay.
Yeah. We straight?
All right. Yes.
Okay.
So now with that being said, with being a comedian and then taking into acting, what would you give our people as advice? So what is something that they probably should know before making that transition?
First of all, save your money.
Yeah.
Save your money. Because you don't know when this train ride going in.
So what's your favorite thing? What's your thing that keeps you coming back?
The love for black comedy.
Yeah.
You know? It's like I told you, I do this for free if I had to.
Yeah.
You know, the money good, but it's just my passion. I love doing it.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't love it, don't do it. Comedy. 25 years.
Wow.
And I have never, ever, thanks to Robin Harris, I never wrote a joke down. Never.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you like the Jay-Z of comedians?
Wow. I never wrote a joke down. I put a joke in my head, say it on stage, and every time I go back to that joke, I just add something to it.
Yeah. So I mean, you did say something about Netflix and possibly coming back to this area. I just want to know, is there something serious that you're trying to do, or?
Yeah. They gave me the.
And are you seriously considering this area?
Yeah.
Okay.
With this crowd tonight.
Yeah. Because we love you.
Yeah. I'm trying to really figure out where I'm gonna do it. I don't want to do it in LA.
No, they're not gonna love you like us. This is Virginia. We're lovers here. We're gonna love you.
Think about doing it here. And if I do, I want to do it. I don't want to do it in no big arena. So I want to do it here, just like this, where they can.
Where people eating chicken wings and drinking.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where you should.
Yeah.
You should do that here. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for speaking with me. My first celebrity interview.
You're good.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, it's definitely not too much to say after that. I have to say this has been my favorite Boss Moments experience so far. And I have been so blessed with so many great experiences since I started this show. I really enjoy taking the stories of everyday people just working hard to pursue their dreams and provide the best for their families while doing it. Adding my voice, my smile, my heart, and my finally acknowledged and embraced gift for gab. My prayer is that I have created something that will inspire and encourage everyday folks to keep going. It's not about where your story gets told, just that your story gets told. And we at Boss Moments know how to tell a good story. We can't wait to tell yours. This has been Misty Frost of the new B.O.S.S Incorporated. B.O.S.S standing for Misty Frost Executive Services, Misty Frost Entertainment Solutions, and Misty Frost Empowerment Strategies, which will highlight our not-for-profit initiatives in the community. B.O.S.S Incorporated. We are here to assist you and always the perfect mate to your business.